Right now it's 6. UWL teamed up with local hospitals for a healthcare career fair. And La Crosse County is producing videos to help new mothers with breastfeeding.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is on assignment. A La Crosse City Council member is resigning. District 5 Council member Jen Haymeister announcing her resignation in a letter to Mayor Mitch Reynolds and the City Council President. Haymeister's last day is May 21st. She is currently a student at UW La Crosse and will graduate in May. Following graduation, Haymeister is moving to Madison to pursue her master's degree. In her letter, Haymeister says, quote, "My time spent working on the council has been incredibly impactful for me, and I have valued every minute working with everyone associated with the city." Well, it was nice and warm today, and I was saying earlier it was strange not having to wear a jacket today, Greg.
Yeah, we haven't had many of these warm days here in the last probably 2 weeks, but we're definitely going to have more impactful stuff. But we also got the statewide tornado drill here for Wisconsin. That's 2 times tomorrow. Just to be aware of, it is Severe Awareness Week. We are in the severe weather season. It's going to start ramping up here as we go throughout April and May. But for this evening, we're not expecting much in the way, just a few clouds. Otherwise, mild conditions getting back down just to the low 50s, 11 p.m. for La Crosse. Similar story for Eau Claire, some cloud cover. Otherwise, getting back down to about 50 with very light winds. So overall, a very nice evening. We are tracking more showers to the west. A lot of that still in Minneapolis down to Mankato. It's not reaching the ground quite yet. We'll see if it survives, but that's what we'll be tracking throughout the nighttime hour. Some areas might see a sprinkle or a shower once that pushes through. A lot of it will just dissipate. We might see additional development maybe as we go towards the morning commute, but most areas will remain dry with just cloud cover and temperatures dropping back down into the 40s. Now, we do have the Masters tournament going on. They're going to get some wet weather too, kind of like we're going to get tomorrow. I'll break down how much we'll see tomorrow as long as what it looks like for Friday. And yes, the 80s looking like a better bet coming Sunday for a lot of areas.
Like the sound of that. All right. Thank you, Greg. The La Crosse Health Department is producing new videos to help pregnant Hmong women prepare for breastfeeding. News 8 Now's Allison Ferget spoke with the women behind the project who say it's one step in bridging a healthcare gap. Allison.
Yeah, Emily, the educational videos are spoken in the Hmong language. When Mamua Vu was growing up in Laos, breastfeeding in public was a common occurrence.
Mothers will breastfeed their babies anywhere, any place.
But when families moved to the U.S., they assumed most American mothers didn't breastfeed.
When we see the Western culture, we don't see many mothers breastfeed publicly.
In an effort to fit in, many Asian mothers stopped breastfeeding.
If we compare Asian breastfeeding rate to other race and ethnicities, Asian rate is much lower.
For those that can, breastfeeding provides the ideal nutrition for babies. That's why Vu, now a registered nutritionist, is so focused on helping Hmong women with their breastfeeding journey.
I want Hmong mothers to be familiar with the breastfeeding support.
Vu narrates 3 videos in the Hmong language, offering advice for pregnant women planning to breastfeed and explaining its benefits. And she's hoping the videos, which are now posted on YouTube, make it easier for Hmong women everywhere to breastfeed.
By doing these videos, it's going to reach so many more Hmong mothers and families.
It's a resource that Li Zhan wishes she had when she was pregnant.
I always had a doubt in my mind, like, how can I do this? Where do I go? Who do I talk to?
Zhan says she struggled with breastfeeding before, but the videos are now an informative resource, making breastfeeding less intimidating and more inclusive.
When this type of resource is available, it kind of makes us feel like we matter, that, there's information out there for moms like us who struggle and we don't feel left out.
Vu hopes that having the videos read in the Hmong language will not only help Hmong mothers, but their extended family as well.
I hope that the mothers will show it to the family, to her husband, to her in-laws. That way, her support system will also gain information about breastfeeding and breastfeeding support.
So far, VU and the health department have produced 3 videos, one that helps mothers prepare for breastfeeding, another that highlights the benefits of breast milk. The 3rd video covers how to transition back to work while still breastfeeding. But VU says there's still other breastfeeding topics she would like to make videos for. Emily?
All right, thank you, Allison. We will have the links to those videos posted on our digital platforms. Today, UWL hosted the first annual Coulee Region Healthcare Career Festival. This event is a collaboration between Mayo Clinic, Gunderson Health Systems, and UWL to give area high school and college students a chance to explore healthcare career opportunities. Today's Career Festival featured 50 booths highlighting 32 different healthcare professions. We spoke with a talent sourcing specialist from Mayo Clinic who said this event opened students' eyes to lesser-known healthcare professions.
Yeah, so students are going to be able to check out all different healthcare career professions that they may not have even known about. Different things that are, not your traditional healthcare profession, like a nurse or doctor or surgeon.
Steinbrecher added she was happy with the turnout of today's career fair, and she's excited to continue the event annually moving forward. Well, juniors from Cashton High School visiting the Monroe County Justice Center today. They're learning how the different areas of county government work. 49 juniors spent the day hearing from different departments, including the Health Department and Human Services Department. They even experienced what it's like to be a county board member and simulated a vote on a resolution. The organizer for today's visit says this is a chance for students to learn about different opportunities available to them should they choose to work in a government setting.
Government is not just the Justice Department. We want them to see that they can come and they can get a great experience in government, maybe get a job here, which would be great. It just teaches them about the system.
After lunch, they headed to the courthouse to attend bond hearings and learn about different services the courthouse offers. April is National Donate Life Month, and this morning Mayo Clinic put up a flag to raise awareness for the constant need for life-saving transplants. And a liver transplant changed one woman's life, the journey she took to now being healthier than ever after the break.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Buy anything in the store at our Wesco price and get the second item half off. That's right, buy one, get the second for half price with free white glove delivery and setup this month only at Wesco in Sparta.
Your home, a place of comfort and safety, could be trying to tell you something. Interior cracks, sloping floors, hard to open doors and windows are all signals of foundation failure that you can't ignore. At American Waterworks, we use modern techniques and warranted solutions to restore your peace of mind in your home. After all, your home's foundation issues won't get better with time, but it will with our proven solutions. Choose confidence, choose reliability, choose American Waterworks.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now, bring home select VX and L Series tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months. Contact your Kubota dealer for details.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
Introducing the revolutionary Elite Window, available exclusively at Clear Choice.
Experience ultimate comfort and energy savings with this cutting-edge window.
With this unparalleled airtight seal that's 97% better than industry standards, you can say goodbye to drafts and hello to savings on your energy bill.
Upgrade your home with the Elite Series windows this month with our buy 3, get 1 free sale. Elite Series window, bringing you the best in energy, efficiency, and comfort. Call Clear Choice today.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Buy anything in the store at our Wesco price and get the second item half off. That's right, buy one, get the second for half price with free white glove delivery and setup this month only at Wesco in Sparta.
Hard work is paying off for local high school students at the 64th Annual Honor Student Banquet tonight. For the last 3 years, WKBT has been proud to host the event, recognizing area students for their academic achievements. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is live at the banquet with a look at this year's honorees. Jeremy.
Emily, it's a special night for these students. They've been working towards this. They're representing the top 5% of their graduating class because of their academic achievements. Now, inside, nearly 80 students are being honored, representing 11 regional schools. Now, this goes all the way back to the 1960s. It's been honoring students since then. They're not just here with their families being honored. They're here with school administrators as well, who've seen them grow, learn, and succeed. And coming up tonight at 10, we'll be talking to the honorees and what their plans are for the future. For now, live in La Crosse, Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now.
Looking forward to that. Thank you, Jeremy. The Mayo Clinic Health System in La Crosse raised awareness today for National Donate Life Month. This morning, Mayo Clinic raised the Donate Life flag at the front entrance of the hospital with organ donors, recipients, and their families in attendance. National Donate Life Month recognizes the importance of organ donations and the constant demand for life-saving transplants. A Mayo Clinic health professional says seeing families of donors and recipients at the event today made for a special moment.
A circle of life type moment. People and their families go through the unimaginable usually. Only about 3% of everyone that dies in a way that makes organ donation possible. So without that support from their families, that the gift of life wouldn't happen.
Drogseth says the need for organ donations is always greater than the amount they have. You can register to become an organ donor at your local DMV. According to the Scientific Registry of Transplant Recipients, in 2021, over 11,000 people were on a waiting list to receive a liver transplant. News 8 Now's Michael Germain introduces us to one Coulee Region woman who says the transplant changed her life forever. Michael.
Emily, Betsy Klein is no stranger to hospital rooms. She spent much of her early life battling liver disease. 28 years ago, that all changed, she says, thanks to a gift from someone she never met. She was told by doctors she had a blood clot in the portal vein of her liver. Now, the only path forward was a transplant. She went through 6 months of testing to be put on a waiting list and was told it would be 6 to 8 months until she heard anything. But only a month later, on her 34th birthday in 1996, a gift arrived from a stranger.
I wish he were still here. I'm sorry that he had to pass away, but I'm so grateful that he made the decision he did before he passed away. So.
She says she's stronger and healthier than ever and credits Stephen and his family for thinking of others during one of the most difficult times of her life. Her message to others is to consider becoming a donor, and to sign up you can visit organdonor.gov/signup. Emily?
All right, thank you, Michael Germain, live in the newsroom. 6 community members are competing to be this year's conductor wannabe for the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra. An interview with one of the competitors when we come back.
And we're dealing with some unsettled weather for your Thursday. I'll time out the showers, when to expect it, how much rain we'll get, and what Friday and the weekend looks like, and even into next week. All that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
We've all seen what's happening at our border. President Biden and Senator Baldwin's open border policy has brought more than 10 million illegal immigrants into our country. That's double the population of Wisconsin. Our country was already struggling to provide housing and health care to our citizens. And tragically, we're losing over 100,000 Americans a year to the drugs that pour over our open border. Their policy is wrong. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message, and I'll work to fix this problem.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you or give us a call and ask us about our Earth Day promo.
In this day and age, we spend way too much time scrolling. Instead, join us for some horseplay at the Midwest Horse Fair. Check out insane tricks, hundreds of horses, clinicians, amazing eats, and spectacular shopping. And entertainment like you've never seen, IRL. Sorry, ask your kids what IRL is.
It's the great Midwest Horse Fair.
Join us at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison, April 19th through the 21st.
Back by popular demand, direct from Las Vegas, from the creators of Oh What a Night, 4x4. 4 exciting performers live. 4x4 with that feel-good music you grew up with. A fabulous tribute to the Beach Boys, the Beatles, the Bee Gees, and Motown in one great show. 4x4.
Tuesday, April 16th, 7:30 p.m. at the Pablo Center in Eau Claire. Get your tickets now.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
6 community members are competing to be this year's conductor wannabe for the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra, and Shondell Washington Spivey is one of them. Half of the money raised during his campaign will be donated to the nonprofit Black Leaders Acquiring Collective Knowledge, or BLAC. Washington Spivey says the group works to empower the greater La Crosse Black community through leadership and advocacy.
We really want to make sure that we're working with our youth who's growing up in an area where they don't always get to see people that look like them. And so us being able to provide a space that's culturally affirming, addressing issues around mental health, racism, etc., is really important.
Now, if you'd like to support his campaign, you can vote on the LSO website. Each vote must be at least $2. The top 2 wannabes that raise the most money will each conduct a piece in the May 4th LSO concert. Well, no jackets needed today. It was that nice and warm outside. However, we may need it for tomorrow's rain chances. Let's send it over to Greg on when we should be expecting those showers.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be seeing some rain. It's not going to be an all-day type rain, but it's going to be kind of 2 systems really as we're watching too. This system down to the south, there's going to be a low that's going to pull up to the north. And then we got the weaker one that's coming from the west. That'll provide at least an opportunity for showers, a better chance to go further southeast of the area and towards southern Wisconsin, more widespread rain. But we do have a few showers tomorrow. Thunderstorms, breezy conditions, that'll be the other change you'll notice too with the north wind. Breezy conditions continue on Friday, but we dry out and the weekend still looks dry with definitely 80s looking better bet as we go, especially on Sunday. But for tonight, some of that activity out to the west may be able to make its way into the area. If we do get it, it'll be a light shower, maybe a sprinkle throughout the night for some of the areas. That'll continue through probably the morning commute. Won't be a widespread rain or something, a heavy downpour or anything like that for the morning commute, but temperatures generally in the 40s. We'll see more of the activity probably pick up in intensity during the afternoon hours as that low begins to approach southeast Wisconsin. You'll start seeing the activity become more scattered or even widespread in certain areas. Depending on where you are, if you get on one of these thunderstorms, you'll pick up more rain. Otherwise, it'll be light rain amounts. Temperatures only in the 50s, but pretty close to where we should be with that north wind. We'll see the activity continue through the evening commute, and then it'll begin to decrease towards later Thursday night. Rainfall amounts, generally, if you don't get a thunderstorm, probably less than 1/10 of an inch. If you happen to get under the thunderstorms, and there's a better chance of that further east to go, you might pick up a quarter to a little bit more than that. But overall, it should be fairly light amounts. Big picture shows once that activity decreases Thursday night, we're going to see cloud cover kind of go away for Friday. The winds will still be there out of the northwest, but all in all, it shouldn't be too bad of a day for Friday, and there's no issues going for the Friday evening activities too. And all that warm air out to the west is going to begin to pull up our direction for Saturday and Sunday as a system begins to push into the Rockies and the plains. So ahead of it, that southwest wind will pick up. We are going to warm up Unfortunately, with that comes activity as we go into next week, and it could be strong or severe depending on how this plays out. But that system is going to go into the plains by Monday and then lift northeast towards our area. So we are looking at a wet period Monday night through Tuesday. It could be just light rain and cooler conditions or showers and thunderstorms too. A lot to be determined, but it definitely looks active, which is kind of typical to see that this time of year. Severe potential right now. Definitely Storm Prediction Center has something already out this far out for Monday. So they're expecting some big time thunderstorms and severe potential down towards the plains. It determines how this evolves, if we'll see any of that going into Monday night and Tuesday. So more to come on that, but that's something to keep an eye on. In the meantime, for tonight, we're just looking at a few sprinkles, maybe a shower overnight, mostly cloudy skies, temperatures falling back into the 40s. Tomorrow, we'll see a little bit of activity in the morning, but I think more of it will be from about 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. where most of the showers and storms develop. Once again, not expecting an all-day type rain. Temperatures getting back into the 50s, about average where we should be. And then once the rain kind of tapers off Thursday night, we should see dry but breezy conditions Friday, climbing back up into the 70s, potentially 80 by Sunday. And then it gets a little bit more active as we go on to tax day on Monday, and then beyond that we could see some strong thunderstorms. We'll keep an eye on that, but it is the time of the year when severe weather season starts picking up here too. But enjoy the warm temperatures, especially this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. How breezy are we talking tomorrow?
Not too strong, 15 to 20. It won't be real windy, but you'll notice the wind out of the north.
Okay, so a light hairspray.
Yeah.
Nothing too strong. All right, thank you, Greg. Coming up in sports, a big night for the Timberwolves tonight out west. Plus, the Twins were looking to avoid the sweep this afternoon against the Dodgers. Rob's got the highlights up next.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
I worked as a truck driver for 36 years. And then one day I got this letter.
Your retirement will be cut.
Will be cut in half.
You don't forget something like that.
Every paycheck we put money away. But because of Wall Street greed, boom, it was gone. But Tammy Baldwin saw what they were doing and wrote a bill to save our retirement.
Then she fought like hell to pass it.
What Tammy Baldwin did for our families, you don't forget something like that.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
Isn't it time you turn your backyard into the oasis you've always wanted? Come to La Crosse Fireplace Company and find your outdoor setup. Imagine gathering with family and friends around your wood-fired pizza oven. Sit back and relax around your new fire table. Available in different sizes and styles to fit your lifestyle and budget. Stop in this month and receive 15% off all in-stock outdoor products. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is outside by the fire.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Bucks got one of their biggest wins of the season last night against top-seeded Boston, but it did not feel that way. The focus instead was on the health of Milwaukee's 2-time MVP. Giannis going down last night in the third quarter, immediately clutching at his left leg. He'd leave on his own power, though. It looks like Giannis has avoided the worst possible news. An MRI confirming on Wednesday that the Achilles is still intact, but it is a left calf strain, which will keep Giannis out at least the rest of the regular season. Bucks host the Magic tonight. Then they wrap up the regular season on the road in OKC Friday, and then Orlando on Sunday. The first game of the playoffs for Milwaukee would either be on April 20th or April 21st. As for the T-Wolves, the big one tonight on the road for Minnesota. Just 3 games left in the regular season. As of right now, the Timberwolves and Nuggets have the exact same record, 55-24 on the year. Wolves will look to gain sole possession of first place tonight in the Mile High City. Should be a fun one in Denver. It tips off at 9 p.m. Twins looking to avoid the sweep against LA, and in the first, Eddie Julien going right to work. First batter of the game for Minnesota, and that ball is gone. Just like that, we're all tied at 1. Then in the third, runners on the corners now for Byron Buxton. He turns on this one, base hit in the left field. That's going to score 1. Twins grab the lead on Buxton's RBI single. It's 2-1 Minnesota, but the Dodgers have some big bats as well, and Max Muncy has got one of them. He drives one high and deep to right center, and that ball's not coming back. Muncy's solo shot ties the game at 2, but in the 5th, same score until Julien steps in, and Eddie does it again. Julien drives one high and deep the other way, almost the same spot, same result. Second homer of the game for Julien. Twins go back on top, and they avoid the sweep as they get the win, 3-2. On the college softball circle, UWL returned home this afternoon for 2 against St. Mary's. Eagles taking game 1 by a final of 6-2 as La Crosse wins its 4th straight game. And real quick, Emily, going back to Giannis's injury, it is not an Achilles, which is good news, but the last time this injury happened, it happened to Kevin Durant back in 2019. He had a calf strain at the end of the regular season. A couple weeks later, tears his Achilles because it is connected. So you want to just be careful with not, putting him out there too soon.
Right. Well, I just learned this about Giannis yesterday. This just goes to show how little I know about him, that I didn't realize he was from Greece.
Yeah, they call him the Greek freak.
Well, exactly. Yeah. So hopefully he has some Greek mythology warrior in him to recover very well from that.
I feel good about this.
Right, exactly.
I feel better.
Right. All right, we'll be right back after this.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
You just have to get in the seat of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Not because of how easy it is to use, or because of our expert dealers. Not even because it has implements for every job. You just have to get in the seat, because breaking ground on your dream home feels pretty great.
Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a Deere. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Spring has sprung, the grass has riz. I wonder where the furniture is. At King Furniture, of course.
During our spring clearance event, save an additional 10% off our already low prices. Plus, take advantage of 0% free financing, recliners, sofas, sectionals, dining rooms, and more. With our huge selection of in-stock furniture, low price guarantee, and free delivery, why shop anywhere else?
It's the King Furniture Spring Clearance Sale.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
All right, tonight we might see a shower or a sprinkle in some areas. Most areas will probably remain dry. Still mild in the 40s for both locations with light winds. Tomorrow, a little bit of activity in the morning. I think more in the afternoon and the evening. Not a widespread shower or thunderstorm event, but you might get wet. Otherwise, breezy Friday, and then 70s, potentially 80 by the weekend.
You like what you see, Rob?
I love that.
It looks good.
Yeah.
It's finally warming up.
Yep.
All right. Thank you for joining us at 6. We will see you at 10.